if somebody wants to do that. Right. In case somebody wants to watch from YouTube.
Okay.
Right. Okay, I'm going to hit the record button and we're going to get started. Got it. All right, let's get started. Not sure what I'm doing here. Record on this computer. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Fierce Federation. What's up? So happy New Year to you all, because officially this is the first program we're having here at the Fierce Federation. And as you know, we already talked about doing a lot of skills, training, and whatnot, because we had a lot of things to do last year with regards to motivating people and all of that. But this year is more of a year of action, so we're not going down that route. I mean, we will be doing that, but whatever we do with regards to that will be followed by a certain level of action. Hence, this training today, as you know, crypto, blockchain is the trend right now, and we want our people to hop on it as soon as they can. Hopefully we're not too late in doing this, but usually as the children of God, we tend to wait things out a lot. But like I said, it's our year of action and we've learned a lot of things. We're getting ahead of things. It's our year of leadership, our year of rulership. And, so we're going on ahead to do that. Today when I woke up, the Lord was speaking to me on rulership, and he was talking to me with regards to our being reigning. You have to start to reign, and you reigning means you have to be on top of things and, getting things done. You understand and master your craft. Lead in your arena, that sort of thing. And E, of course, excellence, Yeah, but don't let me go into all of that. But that is why we're here today. In case you're wondering, okay, what's up with the Warrior Prayer Gym? What's up with with Fierce Federation? I thought it was about leadership. This is part of it. Okay, so leadership in terms of how to make money. Okay, because we need money to advance the kingdom of God, right? Yeah, and we need money for a whole lot of things. So I'm going to just pray so that we get right on ahead. So if you have friends, families, because I've never understood crypto in any way. We've had this talk over and over again. Like it's like when they're talking about it, it's like it's for the maths for me. It's algebra. I can't But knowing that there's one of us who can at least, Dede, we know you can't get tired of us, and we know it's not going to be a one-time thing, you see. So, but there's someone who is going to hold our hands as we go through all of these things, and is going to teach us. So this is Dede's calling, okay? He's an apostle in the marketplace, and we already commissioned this ministry. So this is Dede doing his own thing. So if you're wondering, this is Dede ministering to all of us, okay? So let us pray. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for today. Thank you for this gift of knowledge, of wisdom, that you have imparted so much into us in the place of prayer. And now we're stepping out and getting things done. And Lord, because it is the marketplace, it doesn't matter. We still invite the Spirit of God to take over, to have your way. Spirit of God, as we are being taught, let us understand these things. We ask for wisdom, we ask for revelation, we ask for knowledge, that you, Holy Spirit, will speak through Dede and teach us things that we need to know, secrets that we need to know. Our aha moment, let it come from this place, Lord, even for the advancement of your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. Okay, Dede, over to you. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, Apostle, and also a big thank you to everyone that is watching us live and those are here with us on Zoom. So this is okay. So you guys, this is probably the first time we're going to be doing a discussion, or should I call it a class on blockchain technology? But for me, this is my third edition. I call it blockchain gossips. Yeah. So this is the third time I'm doing this streaming about talking about blockchain technology and also cryptocurrency. Yeah. So my name is Prince Dede Ejoishi. I'm a blockchain developer, blockchain consultant, and also a data analyst. Yeah. So we'll be talking today, we'll be talking, not just talking, not just discussing, but we're also going to be doing the practical work about blockchain technology and also crypto technology, making use of cryptos, making use of decentralized platforms, and also to probably teach us how to like create accounts for you to use in your transactions, and also getting involved in the crypto marketplace, how to find your way about it also, and also how for you to be able to send cryptocurrencies among your peers, because that is one of the major use cases of cryptocurrencies, the transfer of value from one person to another with respect to the location and all that. So I'm going to start with the definition of blockchain technology. Yeah. So I'm going to walk us through this slide. So I'm going to share my slide now. Let me share my slide. I will share my screen. Okay. So I believe we can see my screen. Yeah. So from what you can see, the first question is so we are doing blockchain gossips 3.0. This is the third edition, like I said earlier. Blockchain technologies, it's not just the trend, it's actually an innovative technology, and also it's disruptive because we are moving from the traditional financing system that we all know now to a new model of finance, and not just for finance. When it comes to real estate, when it comes to moving from Web 2 to Web 3, when it comes to energy, when it comes to health sector, blockchain technology is applicable to all this sector. So I'm going to start with blockchain technology. So like you can see, what is blockchain technology? So from my definition here, you have blockchain technology is a decentralized digital ledger technology that allows data to be stored and shared in a secure and transparent way. Yeah. What this is saying is it's quite simple, really. Yeah. Now, from your normal financing, which falls under the Web 2 technology, yeah, from your normal banking system, accounting and all that, if you go to the bank manages the ledger, they manages the account of people that are registered with them. So when you go to a particular bank, they get your details and all that. They get an account for you to make deposit on. Yeah. Now I can't just go to the bank now, yeah, to get the account details or to get the account information about Mr. B. Yeah, or we have Apostle PC that is here. I can't, if she's using, for example, let's say Access Bank, I can't go to Access Bank to get her details. No, they won't allow me, they won't give me those details. Not until she actually made it possible, or she reached out to them and all that. You get, but in blockchain technology, everything is decentralized and everything is transparent. The movement of value from point A to point B can be seen on the blockchain. Whatever you do is seen on the blockchain. It's transparent and it's secure. It's not just visible, it's secure for everyone to see. And it consists of network of computers. We call them nodes. Like I'm using a PC now to communicate. Yeah. Now, when you have a series of computers that are interconnected together, you call them, it's now forming like a network. Yes, it forms a network. Yeah, when you have one or two computers coming together, it forms a network. And the same thing that happens here on the blockchain. So meaning you have various nodes, various computers coming together to form a network and to make it possible for you to transfer value or to validate a particular transaction from point A to point B. Yeah. So the advantage of this is the fact that there's no centralized system. Everything is decentralized. Everything is decentralized. So whatever I do on my system, it can be seen on someone's system, someone that is based in the UK or in the US, for example. So what I do, once we are connected together, whatever I do on my own system, they can have access to it, they can see it. Yeah. So that is one advantage of blockchain technology. So all these other definitions you see here, these are part of the description when it comes to blockchain technology and when it comes to its usage in general, how it works. You have each block contains a unique digital signature or hash that links it to the previous block in the chain. This might look a little bit technical for now, but I believe as we go on, we get to understand all this basic technology when it comes to blockchain technology. So we have this is an example of blockchain, and this is an example of, now we have a comparison between the traditional financing system and the blockchain financing system. Yeah. Now, if you look at the left, you have the current paradigm or the current structure of how our normal traditional finances, what we are used to from our day-to-day activities when it comes to transaction between us and a third party or between us and a bank. So you have people, you have the bank here, you have the same, which is called the central authorities. And you can see for you to transfer value from point A, from this guy here to this guy, it goes to a central system, which is the bank. So if I need to transfer money from here in Nigeria to somewhere in the UK, it must go through the bank. Yeah, so these are the central authorities that automate this process. Now, what are the disadvantages of this? Fine, with this, it's secure. You go to the bank, you send money, it gets to the other person. But the problem now is it takes time. So if I want to send cash from here, Nigeria to someone in the UK, it's going to take like 2 or 3 days if I will be using maybe a MoneyGram or this one of these payment gateway and all that. Yeah. So 2 things are involved. Number 1, it's going to take time. And number 2, I'm going to be incurring a lot of charges. Yeah. So sometimes maybe I want to transfer like $500. It's possible for them to be charging me like $40 or $20 or so. Yeah. But with blockchain technology, you're not going to be paying that kind of huge amount of fee. Yeah. And you don't need a centralized system to manage those transactions. Yeah. So if you are making transfer from A to B, it goes directly to them. So there's no like third party, there's no payment gateway or what have you. You understand? So it's not like you make transactions today before they can receive it, it's 2 days time. No. So if I make a transaction today, before they are going to see it, it's probably in a couple of minutes, it's with them. The recipient gets the alert and all that, and they can make use of the money or the funds they want to whatever they want to use it for. So you can see the system here, it's connected directly. So the networking here is connected, they are all connected to each other. But in this case here, you see you have various central systems. You understand? So this is one of the advantage of this blockchain technology. Everything is distributed and it's decentralized. It can be seen by everyone. Yeah. Now, so the next question is, how does it work? How does it work? How does blockchain work? We're talking about blockchain. Now you have probably been hearing so much about it. How the blockchain, how does it work? And how does transferring funds from point A to B, how does it really work? Now, understanding the principles about blockchain, of what I'm going to explain to you, it will give you a better grasp of what you know as Bitcoin. I believe you must have heard of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes. So once you understand how this thing works, it will make you understand how Bitcoin works in general. So from this schematics that we have here, this is Mr. A. So Mr. A wants to send money to Mrs. B. That is here. how does it work? So the first thing that happens is this. Now, blockchain is a series of blocks coming together. And I said it earlier that computers come together to form a chain. So when you have systems that are connected together, they form a network and they form a chain. Yeah. So when Mr. A wants to send money to Mrs. B, he picks up his PC or maybe his or her mobile device, picks it up, then it connects to the platform. Yeah. So A goes to the platform, makes transaction. The transaction goes as a form of block. So it's like this. You have like the name connotes, blockchain. It's actually practically the formation of blocks that gives you a chain. Yeah. So whatever you send from point A to point B, it goes in the form of a block. Yeah. So once that blocks is successful, it adds to the blocks is formed as you make transfer of value. As you transfer from point A to point B, there's what you call the block. So those is the blocks coming together that forms what we generally known as the blockchain. So once you are sending money to point B, the first thing you do, you send the money is being appended to a block, it's being joined like a block. Yeah. So the block now sends to, for example, I was saying that all the network, all the PCs, all the nodes, they are connected together. So the block, what it does is, so it transmits that data, that block to the chain. And remember, the block is holding that funds or that cash you are sending. Yeah. So it broadcasts this data to the chain for everyone in the network to see. Now, why does everyone in the network get to see or has to see what is happening? From blockchain technology, you must have heard about Bitcoin and you must have heard about mining. And now this is where mining comes to play. So what they will be doing is this. Now, this entire system, we call them nodes on this blockchain. So they would need to verify that, for example, let's say you are sending $50. Yeah. So they would need to verify that $50 is going from point A to point B. So they will need to be sure that what you say you are sending, because if you say you are sending $50, you are typing, you say, okay, this is $50 I'm sending. Okay. They will need to be sure to verify that what you say you are sending is exactly what it's in the block. It's exactly what you are transferring. The value you say you have, it's exactly what you are transferring. You understand? So they need to verify. They would have to check to be sure that indeed it is $50 that you are sending from point A to point B. So that is one thing they do. So they will hold the network, all the nodes, they will need to verify that, yeah, you are saying what you're saying is right. So once they notice that, once they see that, okay, what you're saying is right, then they come here and says, okay, it's valid. So what they need to do, they need to approve for point Mrs. B here to get that value. Yeah. So what this connotes is the fact that in a centralized system, which we all know, like the bank, you can't go to the bank, you want to make a transfer of $50,000 or 50K. Yeah. And you have 40K. There's no magic. So if you go to the bank, for example, it's okay, you fill out the transaction form, say you are transferring 50K. I mean, what you have is 40K. The first person that attends to you, the attendant is definitely going to tell you that, man, I'm sorry, but this is not what you have. You only have 40K, so you can't transfer 50K. So you would need to make corrections to your transactions. Do you understand? So in the banking system, the person that is in charge, the attendant you're meeting has to be the first person you meet, has to be the first person to verify if what you are sending, if you have it in your account, and if they can go ahead to make that transaction. But if you don't have it in your account, they refund back to you. And this thing can do, and they give you the reason why it can't work. Yeah. So peradventure, the 50K you want to send, yeah, you have more than that in your account. Then they look at it, they find. Then they continue with the entire processes of transferring down funds from point A to point B. Yeah. So this is exactly what the blockchain, this is exactly what is happening here. But the difference is in the first scenario, there's someone to verify that okay, you are making this transaction and to verify that you have that funds in your account. Yeah. Although if you are not using the physical bank, if you are using the app, before you make the transaction, it tells you decline. Your funds is not, it's actually insufficient for you to make that transaction. Yeah, before it goes ahead to proceed with the transaction. But in the case of blockchain, you don't have that. So the entire system that are connected are the one doing those work. They are doing those work together. There's no third party involved. Yeah, if I want to make transfer from a bank now, if I'm using Access Bank, I'll go to Access Bank. First of all, I transfer. Then Access Bank will notify maybe GT Bank before it gets to the owner and all that. But in this case, there's no central authority. Everything is interconnected. So everyone is doing the work together. They are doing the work together to verify that you are making transaction. What you're saying is what you have. Yeah. So once they notice that this thing is valid, then they give you go ahead for the funds to get to the next person. Yeah. So once the fund is being validated and yeah, it's validated and it's been approved, then it gets appended to the block. Now, like I said earlier, blockchain is the formation of series of blocks coming together. Yeah, and those blocks are form of transactions. So for every successful transaction, a block is appended to the existing block to show that these are the sources of all the transactions that has been made on this particular chain. Yeah. So it gets added to the block, and immediately Mrs. B gets the fund. Yeah. Now I want you to understand what I have been saying. It looks like it's long. It's not long. Everything happens instantaneously. Depending on the blockchain you are on, and depends on the network you have. You get so with blockchain, necessarily what you need is just a PC or a mobile device connected to the internet. Once you are connected to the internet, immediately you are connected to a series of chains to form what you call the blockchain. Yeah. So now let's go ahead. So our focus for today is going to be on decentralized finance. It's going to be on decentralized finance. But before we go to that, let me go ahead. Let me start with some of the use cases of this technology. What are the use cases of blockchain technology and the cryptocurrencies? Now you can see from my right up here, I said the technology is often associated with cryptocurrencies, like we all know, such as Bitcoin. You also have Ethereum, you have XRP, you have BNB, you have a whole lot of them that are hard there, and more are still coming up. Yeah. Now, apart from, we all know when you talk about blockchain, one thing that comes to your mind first is cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all that. But it's more than that. It's more than that. The use case is why it's actually more than that. Yeah. So I'm going to be talking about this, the use cases. Yeah. So you have technology is often associated with cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, but it has a wide range of potential applications beyond finance. Now, for example, it can be used to create smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with terms of the agreement directly written into the code and stored on the blockchain, reducing the needs for intermediaries. Okay, let me explain this because I like doing all this. So I want to explain this because if you get to understand these simple analogies about blockchain technologies, it will give you a better understanding of technology as a whole, and it will actually help you in adopting the usage of this technology. If you don't understand this nitty-gritty of it, you will keep seeing cryptocurrencies as crypto, and so some people they see it as scam, like scam. BTC, which is known as Bitcoin, it started with like I think $10 or so, $20, $18 before you know it, $100, $500 before it got to where it is right now, which is about it even got to $60,000 per BTC before getting to now it has come down to about $23,000 dollars per BTC. Yeah, but it's more than that. It's more than that. The application, it's wild. In fact, more are still coming. Yeah. Now, so from here, you see, for example, it can be used to create smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with the terms of agreement directly written into the code, and they are stored on the blockchain. Yeah. So what this is saying is this, for example, let's say, for example, you have an agreement between, let's say 5 people comes together. We come together and we want to have an agreement amongst us. Probably we want to set up a business or something, or we are setting up a company. Yeah. Normally, once you want to start a company, you go to legally to write your terms of agreement. You go into legal documentation that binds you and the participants together. Yeah. But what if I tell you that you can do without this legal and co? You can actually, whatever binds together, you can actually do away without the legal terms and actually do it using smart contract, using code, using this blockchain technology. Yeah, so it means that once you are binded by this contract and one person defaults, now whatever agreement, whatever policy, whatever terms and conditions that is written into the code, it's going to execute by itself. So if Mr. A defaults, automatically, if the agreement says if Mr. A defaults, we are going to kick him out of our agreement. We're going to kick him out of this startup or of this company that we have created. If he does so and so, if he goes against our rules and all that, we're going to kick him out. Yeah. So without using the legal way of, okay, this person is not doing what we all agreed to do. Okay, fine. You go to the courts and you settle and all that. But in this case, once this person is not doing what was agreed initially, immediately the smart contract removes them from that agreement. Yeah, which is actually done according to what you guys want. Because for you to write a smart contract, you all must sit down to agree on what you want and what you don't want. Yeah, and what will happen if you do what you don't want, if you go against the policy. So once you guys have agreed and one person defaults, they automatically, whatever you ask the court to do, that's what they will do. So if you want that person to kick out, that's what will be done. If this person defaults, and it means, okay, pay this person so and so amount of money so that they can leave, then automatically the smart contract is going to pay the person that money and it's going to kick them out because they've defaulted on the agreement. Yeah. So this is one of the use cases of blockchain technology. Creation of smart contracts. They are self-executable. They are self-executed without the need of a third party. Everything is being managed really quick. Now you have other use cases. You have finance. Under finance, that is where you have cryptocurrencies, which we all know. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB. There are so much of them. So under finance, you have cryptocurrency. Then you have energy also. So you have people that are inventing technology, using blockchain technology in the application of the energy system. Now, I was discussing with someone today. They are creating a solution. They've even started. Please, I selling it. They are creating they sell solar panel, yeah, So the more you use the solar panel, the more you earn. The more you earn. So if you buy solar panel from there, if you buy like 1,000 watts of solar panel from there, the more you use the solar panel, the more you earn. Yeah, so what this is saying is it's encouraging solar panel usage. It's encouraging green technology. Now the world is moving from CO2 to it's moving to renewable energy. Yeah. So once you make use of the solar panel, you earn money, but the money comes in form of crypto. Yeah. So this encourages people to go into solar panels, to go into using solar technology rather than keep relying on fossil fuel, keep relying on fuel, petrol, and the like what we all know about, using generator, using these other forms of energy. Yeah, so then you also have identity management, where you have your identity being saved on the blockchain and it's being verified on the blockchain. So it's like saying when you have identity management on the blockchain, I don't need to be carrying, for example, I don't need to be carrying ID cards to and fro. I don't need to create an account on every platform I register with. If the platform is on blockchain technology, all I need is my address and give them approval. Automatically, my details will enter into that platform. So, and you can also control who have access to your data. For example, look at Facebook, look at Twitter, look at Google. They all have access to your data. Although before you register an account with them, they tell you their privacy policies, but who go through those policies? Nobody. Yeah. And also, they use those data for money also, because some of them sells those data, and sometimes they use those data to better their customer experience on the platform. Yeah. But with blockchain technology, you can manage your data, you can manage your identity, you can manage everything that concerns you. And it means you can refuse to give access to Google, you can refuse to give access to Facebook and the likes. You can control the kind of data they can have access to and the time limit for them to have access to those data that has to do with you. Yeah, so that is one application of blockchain technology in identity management. Then you have healthcare. Yeah. So without the need for traditional database system where each hospital has your health records. So for you to make use of, for example, you can't even access your health record as it is, not until you have to go to the hospital and make requests for them to give you and all that. Yeah. So let's say you want to travel out and they need your medical record, you need to go to this hospital, you apply, then for them to give you access to your medical record, and probably they might need to do it either they send it via email or maybe they give you hard copies of your medical records. But on the blockchain, you wouldn't need to go through this long process. All that needs to happen is that healthcare provider registers on this blockchain technology, then you also have access to that technology. So for every of your data, if you go to the hospital, you receive treatments today, for a particular illness, everything will be recorded. As they are filling it on their system, it goes to the blockchain directly. Yeah. And you have access to this data. So it means once you go to US, all you need to do, you give them a link and you approve the particular record you want them to have access to. So you can have easy access to your health records and also give access to who you want to have access to that particular record. So everything is secure, everything is transparent, it's easy. Now, there are still some kind of back-end process that makes this thing possible, but just know for now that it's possible once it's been applied, it's easy, it's fast, and it's secure. Then you also have real estate. You can store your property on the blockchain, and it's tamper-proof. Nobody can go there to edit, to correct, or to steal. No, that's one thing about blockchain. Whatever is stored on the blockchain, it cannot be corrected. It cannot be edited. So somebody cannot go if you have your property ownership safe on the blockchain, someone can go, let's say you on the properties, you have like 10 properties. Someone cannot go there to hack and edit your properties to like say you have it's just 5 you have. It's not possible. Do you know why? In the central database system, like the banks, like what you have now, if you're making use of Google, for example, you're making use of Google, Amazon as your database backend. If that database is hacked, your medical records can be hacked, or whatever, your records can be hacked, and it can be twisted, they can steal your data. They can also do some other things, some malicious activities to your property. So let's say in a centralized database, if your documentation is there, someone can go and edit it and say, okay, instead of you having 10 properties, you see, you can do it in a way that you come out with like 5 properties instead of 10. But on the blockchain, it's not possible. Whatever is being saved, it's immutable. It cannot be corrected. It cannot be edited. It cannot be stolen. It's there. It's there. Why? Because, like I said earlier, series of computers come together to form this chain. So what is in my computer is in computer B, is in computer C. Do you understand? So as you're doing transactions, saving on the blockchain, it's saving on my own end, it's saving on Mr. B's end, it's saving on Mr. C end, it's saving on Mr. D end, and the like. So for you to edit, it means you have to come to my system to edit my own. You have to go to Mr. B's system to edit his own. You have to go to edit the own. So you have to go through all these systems, and you're looking about millions of systems. So how do you want to hack into millions of systems to start making those corrections? So that's the problem. So in blockchain, everything is safe, it's secured. It's safe, it's secured. As it's saving on my own end, on my own node, it's saving on this node, it's saving on all the nodes. So all the nodes, like you can see here, they have access to that record. They have equal record. They all have not just access, they all have the copies. That's the best way to put for you to understand. They all have a copy of that transaction or of that data. So it's not saved on the central end. It's not saved. It's saved. So it's saved. It's not saved on the central end. It's saved in all the nodes, all the pieces. So each nodes, each computer, they all have a copy of your data. They all have a copy of your landed properties. They all have a copy of what you own. So for you to correct, for you to make any correction, for you to do anything, it means you have to go to each of these nodes to start doing the correction, which is not possible. You understand? So that is why it's safe, it's secured. So that's why it's safe and it's secure and it's tamper-proof. So they cannot steal it. They cannot steal it. So if you have 10 properties, it's there, it's there. So if you sell on the blockchain, automatically it will record that you have sold so and so, and it will be reduced. And it's the same thing. Each node on that system are going to have that same copy, that same data of what has been done on the chain. So that is for real estate. And you have several technologies that are coming up using blockchain technology, especially when it comes to real estate and like you can see there's people now that they sell virtual lands on the blockchain, and but some of them it's not just virtual. The land is presented virtually on the blockchain, but at the same time there's also a physical site for it. So if you can buy this land on the blockchain, there's a physical site for it also. But more of the use case is going to be more it's going to be more available for us online. It's going to be more useful as we have more bodies that get on board on the blockchain, and also as you have various government, parastatals, government agencies all around the world come on board, then these things are going to be possible and it's going to be more beautiful, and that's when you're really going to have better experience using blockchain technology. Then you have supply chain. Supply chain, the same thing. It's a tamper-proof record also. So if you, well, and one thing about supply chain is this, whatever is being sold here in Nigeria, if we take it to America, for example, you can see that this particular goods, it's from Nigeria, not just from Nigeria, it's from a particular factory in Nigeria, because everything is saved on the blockchain. So as a company, all you need to do as a company, you register yourself on the blockchain, you get connected to the blockchain. Yeah. So all your data, whatever you produce, you record everything on the blockchain. Yeah. So someone in US, all they need to do, pick your product, they check using each product has its own address. They go to the blockchain, they check the address, and they will be able to see that this particular product is from this particular factory in Nigeria in this particular location, and the entire details of that product will be seen by them. Yeah, to be seen because it's easy, it's transparent, and the likes, which these things are not normal, are not visible in the traditional system. Now we're going to be going to DeFi because our focus for today is DeFi, really. So DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Stands for decentralized finance. DeFi stands for decentralized finance and refers to a new financial system built on top of blockchain technology that aims to create a more open, transparent, and accessible alternative to traditional financial services. In the DeFi system, financial applications such as lending, borrowing, trading, investing are built on decentralized open source blockchain networks such as Ethereum and a whole lot of them. And these are being automated by smart contracts. So what this is saying here, if you want to borrow money from the bank, you go to the bank, you fill out a couple of forms, and you do some processes that might take 1 or 2, 3 days and all that. But in DeFi, you can do everything just in a couple of minutes. Everything is done, everything is set up. So what decentralized finance is doing is it's removing the middleman system, the middleman and the centralized controlled system, because anything that is centralized is controlled. So it's removing that centralized system and making it decentralized. Yeah, and that is why, but that is one of the major challenges you have with various government agencies around the world, especially the US. Currently, right now, US policy on blockchain crypto is still shaky. In fact, they don't even know what to do. They don't even know where to start. They are still trying to come out with policies to guide because the system is decentralized. It cannot be controlled. So it's difficult for you want to come and bring a policy to regulate and all that. Yeah, and you see some countries, they are jumping on it. They are not even taking time. So in fact, some countries are so crypto friendly. You have I've forgotten this name. You have Central African Republic. You have these Northern American countries that legalize Bitcoin. Then you have Hong Kong right now. They are calling for crypto investors. They are calling for builders to come and create startup in Hong Kong because it's friendly over there. They are trying to make the country open for crypto and crypto enthusiasts and crypto technologies developers to come on board and all that. So this country are going to do so. Yeah. In fact, I was telling some of my friends that US very soon, the US will be playing cash up to blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Because of this, they are trying to regulate the entire system and the likes. So it's really giving them a tough time over there. So our focus is decentralized finance, DeFi. So decentralized finance, like I said earlier, it's removing that central control from the traditional system and making it decentralized. So it means that, for example, if you want to convert Naira to dollars, you go to the bank, you apply for them to give you dollars and all that. If you want to buy something, you go there, you go online and all that. You go to MasterCard, you connect and all that. But in decentralized platforms, to make trading, to buy stock, okay, fine, centralized system, if you want to buy stock, you cannot just wake up one morning and say you want to buy stock and just go and easily buy it and all that. Yeah, and it takes time sometimes for them to process with a stock broker and the likes and so on and so forth. But with DeFi, you don't need all these third parties. It's just you and the market. It's just you and the platform to do whatever you want to do. Yeah. So DeFi, in a DeFi platform, you can lend, you can borrow money, you can trade, you can do buying and selling. Yeah, that is where NFTs, trade of cryptocurrencies, that is where they come into play. Yeah, now for we to have a proper understanding about uses of DeFi, we need to understand DeFi platforms. Now, there are several DeFi platforms. You have Uniswap, you have Uniswap, you have Uniswap, you have PancakeSwap, BitcoinSwap. There are a lot of them out there. We are going to deal with one later on, but before we go ahead, let me show you the features of DeFi. So one of the key features of DeFi is that it is permissionless, meaning anyone with an internet connection and a digital asset, they can participate in the network without going through gatekeepers or what we call middlemen or decentralized system like the bank or a stock broker and the likes. Yeah, and you don't even need to meet a specific criteria. It's permissionless in the sense that you can just go in and go out of the market. It's free. All you need is internet connection, a device, and digital assets, which comes in the form of BTC is a digital asset, Ethereum is a digital asset. So those are digital assets. So those are the things you just need to participate in the market. Then you have DeFi applications also offer users greater control over their assets and data, with the ability to interact directly with the blockchain, monitor transactions in real time, and keep private keys safe and secure. Now, what it means is, in the traditional finance system, the banks manage your funds. So imagine a situation whereby you want to withdraw money or you want to do a transaction in a bank. They have network issue, they can't give you. You can't access your account. You want to make payments, you cannot because there is network issue, there's server issue. You go to the bank to do something, they say you should come in 2 days or in 3 days' time. Yeah. So there are just so many bureaucracy for you to do these things. And it can be sometimes stressful and the likes. Well, with DeFi, these are permissionless. You don't even need, you can just manage, everything is in your control, meaning you can be monitoring your accounts, you can be monitoring your assets, you can see what is there. You can easily make do of it. You can easily do whatever you want to do with it. And apart from that, you can also monitor transactions that are happening on the blockchain. You can go on the particular side and you can see what is happening. You can see transactions that are taking place and the likes. There are just so much that is going on. You can see a whole lot of them. So those are the key features of DeFi. And we should know that it keeps growing daily. In fact, right now, it's still new. What you need to know that it's still new. You still have just about, let's say, like 5% of the world that are using it now. So there's still so much that has to be done. So even if you are coming in right now, you are still new. You are still new because you are still having countries that are still adopting to it. You still have countries that are still working on adopting it, and they are still working on their policy to be able to regulate it and to manage the entire system. So you are still new to it. So now we are going to be going into the next phase of DeFi. Now, the next phase, I don't know, but this phase, we are going to need, we all need to participate live. I would want us to, because this won't be, it won't be helpful if we don't see how these things are done online. if we don't understand, I'll be talking about DeFi, I'll be talking about trading of crypto assets, buying and selling, I'll be talking about these things. But if we don't know how it's being done online, it won't be of any use. And sometimes one of the challenges really about DeFi, about crypto, it's how you can create one, how you can manage, how you can have an account, how you can manage your account and all that. And that is where you have people that are making money from it. Yeah, you have people that are taking advantage of that. So they tell you that, okay, come and invest with me. Like maybe take like $1,000 from me, $500, buy crypto assets that they will keep for you. They'll tell you that, okay, I'm going to help you to trade this coin and make profits. Maybe I'll give you a percentage each month or whatever. Or probably going to be a long term. They'll tell you that maybe the next 5 years, this $500 is going to be $5,000 and the likes. Yeah. So you have people taking advantage of all this, of which it's something that you can do on your own. You can create your own wallet. You can create your own crypto account. You can start trading by yourself. You can go to the market and buy what you want to buy and do these things easy peasy. Yeah, so I'm going to get to that right now. Let me. So let me sorry, sorry guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We are going to go to the next stage for about using cryptocurrencies, how you trade, how you create. So this is going to be very practical. This is going to be very, very practical. And I would like, if you are with a PC, you have to open your PC, create your account, get connected to the internet. If you're on a mobile phone, I'm going to tell you how you go about this. Okay, let me start again. So the first thing we're going to do, is this. Okay, we're going to use this. Okay, like I said it earlier, I told Pastor George about what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to teach us how to first of all create an account, have a crypto account on your PC or your mobile phone, and also how you can interact on these crypto platforms yourself, how you can buy, how you can trade by yourself. It's easy peasy. Yeah. But as newbies, if you are new to this, my advice is go for popular coins, popular cryptos that are popular, like the top 10, like the top 10 coins. So I'm going to show us something. I'm going to show us something here. I'm going to show us something now, indeed. I don't know. Can we see this?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. That's good. So what you have right now. So when I say blockchain is transparent, it's open for everyone to see. Nothing is hidden. It's out there. But I want us to understand something. You as a person, you are hidden, but your transaction it's not hidden. Now on the blockchain, there's what we call address, your wallet address. Not just your wallet address, it's your address. Now, if you create a decentralized wallet, it's like creating an account. Yeah, it's like creating an account. When you go to the bank, you create an account with Access Bank and the likes. Then they give you an account number. So your account name is attached to your account number. But in crypto, you don't have name attached to your number. You have been given a code will be generated to you. You'll be given a code, but it's not going to be tied to your name. Yeah. Number one, it's open for everyone to see quite well, but not everyone can have that access to it. No one needs to know that this is you or stuff, except you go out there to share that wallet that this belongs to you, and then they can go to and make use of it or see what you have in your wallet. Do you understand? So what you see here, for example, I want to show you something. Now, you see where my hand is, where I currently align. This is a wallet address of someone. Now, these are current transactions that are going on steady on the blockchain. Do you understand? So it means someone is buying or someone is selling. Yeah, or there's a transaction from A to B. Now you can see from, you can see to. Yeah, this thing is open. So it means here, this person transacted about 0.149. What you see here, 0.149 of Ethereum. That is what, about $253. So this is taking place right now. It has even taken place already. You can see it here. So look at the timestamp of transactions that are currently going on the blockchain. Yeah. So yeah, you have the current price of Ethereum, but I want us to have a view of the entire market, so we can see something. So now this is CoinMarketCap. This is one of the crypto tools that, as a trader, as a crypto enthusiast, or if you are coming into cryptocurrency or into blockchain technology, that you need to know. We call this a CoinMarketCap. It monitors the performance of coins, how they are doing in the market. It also monitors the prices of coins, and it can also tells you about a particular coin, particular project behind the coin, what they are into, and it gives you a link to their website and all that for you to know more about them. Now, on this platform, what you can see here, once you come into this platform, the first thing you see, you scroll down, you see coins that are listed there. You have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. What this is telling you is this. This is the top currencies right now, the top cryptocurrencies right now in the world. And the number 1 is still Bitcoin. From Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have Theta, you have BNB, you have XRP, you have a whole lot of them. So you can see the performance, you can see the price of Bitcoin. You can see the percentage of going up, going down. This is the 1 hour forecast, 24-hour forecast, then 7 days, the past 7 days. Then you can see the market cap of Bitcoin. The market cap here is about $475 billion of Bitcoin. Then this is circulating supply and all that. Circulating supply means for Bitcoin, for example, you have the total number of that coin circulation. So one thing we need to know is there's crypto, which is using DeFi, decentralized finance. Yeah. Now, each of these crypto assets, we call them, you don't just call them crypto, you call them assets. Assets because they are worth something. Therefore, Bitcoin is generally known, and it's called a store of value. Yeah, meaning you can convert your money to Bitcoin and save it for a long time. So if you don't want to go into Forex, foreign exchange, you don't want to go into buying of gold to buy gold and keep, because you are projecting that in the next 5 years, the price of this product of gold, the price of this stock, it can be any stock, it can be Amazon, it can be Google, it can be Apple. You project that the price of this thing might be like might be higher, maybe like 50% higher than it is now. So you go and you buy and you keep. So we call Bitcoin a store of value because you can buy it and you keep it because you believe that in the next couple of years, the price of Bitcoin is going to be higher, which is definitely going to be higher. Bitcoin before now, current Bitcoin price is $24,000. Current Bitcoin price, but we should know, I don't know if we all know this. Bitcoin has some, like last year or a couple of years ago, the highest it got was about $64,000 before it came down. So this is crypto markets. Number one, it's easier to make money. It's easier to lose money. Yeah, because in terms of crypto, the technology, like I said earlier, the technology is still new. You still have a lot of government agencies, a lot of government, a lot of countries out there that are still trying their best way to regulate how it all works and the like. So that might lead to a little bit of volatility in the entire crypto market. Yeah. So if you look at Bitcoin a couple of years ago, like let's look at 1 month data. Okay, still low here. Let's use like 3 months data. What I'm trying to do is this. Okay, let's use 1 year. Okay. Now this is a chart. This is, like I said earlier, this is CoinMarketCap. It gives you details about each crypto assets that are currently live, that are trading. So it gives you real-time prices of crypto assets. Now for Bitcoin, what you see here, you can see this bar here. Yeah, you have 1 day, you have 7 days, you have 1 month. So what this tells you is, once you click on any, it tells you like this is 1 year. So it tells you, it tells you how the price of Bitcoin has been from like a year ago. Yeah, from like a year ago, how the price of Bitcoin has been from like a year ago. If you use 3M, this means 3 months ago, how the price of Bitcoin, how it has moved from A to B. Yeah, how the prices fluctuate over time. Yeah, I think that's a more better word to use. How the prices fluctuate over time. So you have 1 year, you can see Bitcoin before it has gone to about $45,000 per Bitcoin, but now it's currently at $24,000. Yeah, so it means that, so today, it means that if I go into Bitcoin, if I buy 1 BTC for $24,000, I am expecting that in time to come, that 1 Bitcoin that is currently $24,000 is definitely going to go back to this $48,000. So that's times 2 of your money. And that's a whole lot of profit. Yeah. But mind you, it was even more than this. It even went as back as about $60,000. Bitcoin all-time high is about $60,000. Yeah, about $60,000. So there's hope that in future time to come, Bitcoin is going to get to that price range in time. Yeah. So what I was trying to say is this. Now, these are the top coins. It's volatile, but if you are new to crypto, these are the first coins you should be looking at. Like the top 10, if you can buy like 4 or 5 assets and save them and just buy a keep, yeah, maybe even for like in a year or 2 years time, you're going to reward something. But at the same time, you can actually still make money daily basis or monthly basis if you trade these assets daily. So what it means is you need to understand the technical analysis and you need to be able to be monitoring your trades on a daily basis. So it means you're going to be buying and be selling, buying and selling as you trade. So when it goes up, you sell. Once it comes down, you buy and all that. Yeah. But if you are new, the first point of contact is looking at going into long term. And going into it long term, it means you should start with like the top 10 crypto assets. You start with top 10, you buy it. You can just start with like $50, $500, $1,000, buy it and keep. You know, in next year or next couple of years, it's going to be worth so much for you. So this is one of the platforms you can use to monitor crypto trades and the likes. Then here, if you want to see what is happening on each chain, what is happening generally, you can see. If you want to specialize, if you want to customize on a particular blockchain, you can do that. I want us to know that crypto blockchain is what? Blockchain is not one. So that's something we should know. Blockchain is not one. You have several blockchains that are there, and you have several projects that are on this blockchain. So you have several projects that are on these blockchains. Yeah. And mostly they are all profitable. Ethereum is a blockchain. Binance is a blockchain. Bitcoin itself is a blockchain. Solana is a blockchain. So you have different crypto assets there and how they move. Now, this is another something I want us to see. This is Binance. Binance is a platform. This is Coinbase. Coinbase is a platform. Coinbase is located in the US. Binance is located mostly in most countries in the world. Yeah, most countries in the world. You have Binance in countries in Africa. I think the office is in Ghana. You have in Middle East, Dubai. You have them in several countries. Yeah. But in terms of the platform, whatever they do is international. So it's not just limited to that particular location. It's used worldwide. And number one platform in the world right now is Binance. There you have Coinbase. So from here, you can monitor the transactions of coins or tokens that are in Binance, how they are doing, the prices of each token, their market value, and the number of people that are holding those particular crypto assets. Yeah, so these are how price moves in different platforms, in different blockchains and the likes. So now let's go to the more practical aspect of it, what I really want us to do. So first what we're going to do is, now this is a platform. This is called MigoSwap. This is called MigoSwap. This is called MigoSwap. And so this is called MigoSwap. So I was saying earlier, these transactions that we saw, that you can see here, what you can see here as it is right now, they are being done in this mostly, okay, this Coinbase, they are centralized exchange. Yeah. But if you look at this first one, what you can see here, these are being done mostly by the use of decentralized platform. So you can see all these transactions are taking place. Some goes from wallet to wallet. Some is when you are buying from a particular platform, like this is Bitrex, this is Bitom, you have Binance. So it means transaction that is taking place in Binance. Probably they are buying, or they are selling, or they are transacting, or they are sending from one place to another. So all these transactions that is taking place, one of the platforms that you can use to engage in this kind of transactions, it's in a swap like this. This is MigoSwap. You have several of them. You have Uniswap. You have PancakeSwap. You have several of them that are like this also. So what you have here, but thank God, this one is testing. This is for testing. This particular project, it's new. They are coming out. They just came out new. So what they are doing now, they are currently testing with users. So the users are testing with them to give them feedback and where they can improve before they launch on the mainnet. So once a platform is testing like this, we call it testnet. Yeah. So to engage, what we are going to be doing here, you are going to be exchanging crypto assets. You're going to be buying, you're going to be selling, then you're going to be providing liquidity, because there are several ways you can make money from cryptos. Apart from trading, apart from buying and selling, yeah, another way you can make money again is you borrow out your funds and you tend to earn profit. You borrow out, you lend out. So there are several use cases, there are several ways to make money using crypto. Yeah, so we're going to start with this. I want to teach us how we can use platforms like this. Yeah, especially for people in the US, people in the UK and other countries that you might be limited to using centralized exchange. Now I'm going to go back to centralized exchange, but I want to start with decentralized exchange because it will be easier to set up with this. Yeah. So if you have your PC set, if you have your PC and you are set or you are using a mobile device, so first thing first, if you have your PC, so the first thing you are going to do is this. If you don't have this yet, the first thing you need to do, if for you to be a trader, for you to go start making use of the centralized applications, for you to take advantage of the opportunities that are waiting for you, you need what we call a MetaMask wallet. Yeah, you need MetaMask wallet. All you need to do, you just go to MetaMask, go to their website, metamask.io. I'm going to be dropping it on the charts. Going to be dropping it on the charts. Just sorry. Oh, sorry, I can even see some questions. Okay, before I go ahead, let me answer some questions before I go ahead. Sorry, I didn't see this. Okay, you have, is this same as Binance? Okay, Daniel asked, okay, one thing you need to know is there are several blockchains that are out there. There are several blockchains that are out there. Yeah, one of them is Binance. You have Ethereum, you have Solana, you have Cordal, you have so many of them. Yeah. Then, but one thing we also need to know, Binance is a blockchain. At the same time, Binance is a platform. Yeah. So they built a blockchain. Then they also went ahead to build an exchange where people can come and trade crypto assets. And they also have their own crypto assets. So Binance is a blockchain, and also Binance is a platform. So for you to go and you can also go to Binance and register, create your accounts on Binance. In fact, I will indulge every one of us to go to Binance, www.binance.com. You can go to Binance and register on Binance. Yeah, you can register with Google. It's easy these days. You can just go set up, and I'll go to that later. So let's go back to this. So we are going to use this. Okay, so a question comes, say, to those of us that are already that already has a Paxful account, do I still need to download it? Okay, Paxful. Okay, now I want us to get something. Binance, like I just showed now, Binance, Paxful, Binance, this is Binance, Paxful, Coinbase Pro, BitGet, there are a lot of them. They are centralized exchange. I want you to know that they are centralized exchange. Now on Paxful, you should be able to trade and buy crypto assets, fine. On Binance, you can also trade and buy crypto assets, which is fine. Now, but the difference between Binance and what I am telling you guys, what I'm showing you guys, which is this one, for example, Migo Swap, and you also have Uniswap. What you call this kind of platform, you call them decentralized exchange, in the sense that in Binance, for you to have an account in Binance, you need to create a user profile. Like as you can see, you can just create your account using Google, or you can create an account using an email and the like. You can create using Google, you can create using an email, yeah, as you like. Yeah, but with decentralized exchange, you don't need to do all that. This is Uniswap also, you don't need to do all that. All you need to do, just have a wallet installed in your PC on your phone. If you are using a phone, you are going to be using the wallet app to access these platforms. Like you have Uniswap, yeah, you're going to be using your wallet to access. But if you are using a PC, all you need to do, have it installed as an extension, then access, then from there you can begin to interact with these platforms. Yeah. And if you have a Paxful account, yes, you can still have a MetaMask wallet and the likes. For example, sometimes, are we talking about blockchain? You need to know that those exchanges, they are centralized. They are being managed by an entity that manages those accounts. So anything can be done. So, but if you have a wallet, nobody can, your wallet can be hacked in as much as your private key is safe with you. You don't expose your private key and all that. If you get, so Binance, for example, they are secure. Some might be hacked, or maybe your asset, although they are going to refund back to you. But you can't use Binance to access most crypto. Binance, the crypto assets available in Binance, they are limited. Even in Paxful is even limited. But if you use decentralized exchange, you have so much crypto asset that you will not find in Binance. You will not find most of them in Binance. Yeah, they are there in your wallet, and it's safe, it's secure, it's fast. Yeah, so you can easily interact with that. You don't need to create an account and all that. No, all you need to do is have a wallet and you are good to go. So the first thing we'll need to do, if you need to interact, because I want this session to be interactive. So the first thing you need to do, go to metamask.io. Go to metamask.io. As you can see here, metamask.io. You can go to it. If you are using your phone, if you can minimize, go to Play Store, search for MetaMask, download and install. If you're using a PC, just copy and open MetaMask, then click on download like this. So once you click on download, depending on the browser you are using, like I'm currently using MetaMask, I'm currently using Edge. So it's going to say install on Edge and the like. So it's the same thing is going to happen on your own end. So what you're going to do is, it will ask you to install, just install it, yeah? Then the next thing for you to do is create your account. It's going to be like, create your new wallet. It will ask you to either create a new wallet address or import existing wallet address. So if you have an existing wallet address, you can import it. That's the advantage of this thing. So it means that anywhere you go, if I go out of this PC, if I go to another PC, what I need to do, I just need to import my wallet address and I'll get my tokens to be there. Yeah. So the tokens are always there with you, in as much as you have the private key of your wallet. So create the account, create your wallet, install it, launch it. It's going to ask you to import an existing wallet or to ask you to create a new one. Once you create a new one, it will give you a phrase or it will give you a key phrase or a set of words. Now, make sure you back up those words. Okay, so if you have downloaded the app, just launch it. You're going to launch it like this. Just launch, click on install, then click on launch. If you are using an Android phone, just open it. Open it, then it's still going to ask you the same thing on the phone. Even Android or iOS, it's there. It's going to ask you to import existing wallet or create a new wallet. So what you're going to do, if you are new, create a new wallet. Just create a new wallet. Create a new wallet, okay, like this. I have one here. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Okay, so it's going to be showing something like, okay, for example, I want to, let's say, once you download, install, open it, you're going to be having something like this, yeah? So you're going to be like, you create an account or you import. So let's say I want to create now. It means I am creating accounts too. I can try to name it Dede or Prince Dede. Yeah, then the next thing, I don't know, are you guys following me? So create the, launch it, download, launch. If you're using a Chrome, install it, open it up, then it's going to ask you to create account or it asks you to import. Yeah. So it will ask you to create or it's going to ask you to import. So if you are creating for the first time, what you need to do, you just click on create like this. Remember, I'm creating one. So you can see what is happening. It's creating for me. So it just created one for me. I can easily switch back. So if you've done that, you see what I just did now. I created an account. So once you've done that, it's there. It's there for life. Yes, someone is asking, I buy Signal and I trade on Binance. Can we trade here too? Yes, you can trade here too. You can definitely trade here, but don't get it twisted. So there's one thing I would like us to know. If you are going to be, you say you buy Signal, okay, so there are people that sell Signal, like if a coin is going to pump, they ask you to go and buy, then when it has gone up, you can sell and make your profits. Yeah, you can do that. That is if the coin is in Binance. But one thing is, if you're a type that buys Signal, that does this kind of stuff, then you are in a better position to have a MetaMask wallet and to have a decentralized platform that you use, like Uniswap or PancakeSwap. So there's Uniswap and there's PancakeSwap. So it depends on the blockchain. It depends on the blockchain that you have. So one thing you need to know is this. If you as a trader or if you buy Signal, whatever coin you want to buy, you need to know which blockchain that coin is. If you are buying BNB, for example, BNB is on Binance. So it will be easier for me to go and get BNB on PancakeSwap. On PancakeSwap. Because Pancake is on Binance blockchain. That is one thing I want to get on different blockchains. Yes, so number one, you need to be cautious about the coin you're buying. If it's on Binance blockchain, then yes, you're going to be using, this is PancakeSwap. This is, for example, this is PancakeSwap. So this is PancakeSwap, and you can trade using PancakeSwap also, especially if the coin you want to buy is on Binance. Yeah, you can trade using PancakeSwap. You can also use Bridge. If the coin you want to buy is on Ethereum, you can go to Ethereum and go to Uniswap. This is Uniswap, and use their Uniswap. Or you can also use their Bridge also. Yeah. So now there's one cap fits. I'm going to use one cap fits all approach for we to understand how to make use of these decentralized platforms. That is why I want us to use MigoSwap. This is why I want us to use MigoSwap. So I don't know. I want to believe that by now our MetaMask is set. We've created. We can have. So what you need to do, have this MetaMask. Then open a new tab. Once you have it set like this, once you have it set like the one I created here, okay. So like this one, once you have it set like this, yeah, open a new tab. So I want us to do something now. Open a new tab. Now, if you have MetaMask, you can go into the settings. You can set the settings from here too. Go into the settings, or if you can see this view, if you are on this view, click on these three dots. No, okay, come here. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah. If you are in my MetaMask, if you have your wallet like this, if you have your wallet like this sort of like this now, this one is bare. This is bare wallet now. If you have it like this, so I want you to do something now. We are going to do something. So from this documentation, this particular project, we can see right now it's new. It's new. So I want to teach us how you can set up your wallet to be used on a decentralized platform. How you can set it up. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do, since we are using, now I want us to understand something. This is MegoSwap. MegoSwap is on CoreDAO's blockchain. It's on CoreDAO's blockchain. CoreDAO is another new blockchain. Like I said, we have Binance, you have Ethereum, but this one is on CoreDAO. So for you to transact here, it means number one, you need the platform token. So for example, for every project that is on Binance, you pay your fee in BNB because Binance has its token to be BNB. If you're on Ethereum, you pay your fees in Ether, which is ETH. If you're on CoreDAO, if you are in Solana, for example, you pay in SOS, Sol. If you are in Binance, you pay with what? You pay with Binance. If you are in CoreDAO, you pay with Core. So it's very important that we understand this. Okay, I'm going to come to these questions later. So it's very important that we understand all this aspect of using crypto. So this is a decentralized platform. Yeah. And we want to run down a test. So first you need to know this platform is based on CoreDAO. So it means the number one token on CoreDAO is what we call Core. C-O-R-E, Core token. Yeah. So now where am I driving into? This is what I'm driving into. If you are going to do transactions here, you will need money for fee, to pay fee. Now, when I say fee, it's not like it's much. No, you can transact like $1,000, and you are paying a fee of like 1 cent. 1 cent means like $0.5. $0.5. That like you understand me? Or $0.1. You understand? So it's not like it's very minimal. Sometimes it's not even noticeable that you are paying a fee. You get. So we are going to be using Core as our test guinea pig. So the first thing we need to do, we need to set up our wallet. We need to get our wallet ready for what we are about to do. So this approach is applicable to other blockchain and other DEXs. All you need to know is just make sure you have information about that blockchain. Now let's start. So I want to believe you set up your MetaMask wallet. Yeah, you've set up your MetaMask wallet. It's done. You can now see something like this. You can see something like this. So the next thing is, I want to believe that you don't understand what we are doing. I want to believe that you don't understand what you are doing. So looking at this user interface of MetaMask, yeah. So let me take us through it. This is your account icon that is here. This is your account icon that is here. Yeah, this is your account icon. I don't even know about this. Oh, okay. Sorry. So this is your account icon. This is your account icon. Then this is where you have the networks. This is where you have networks. You can see what I'm doing. Let me minimize the screen. So this is where you have the networks. So from here now, what you can see, what can you see? You can see Ethereum mainnets, cross chain testnets, Celo testnet, Polygon mainnet, Binance Smart Chain. Yeah. So it's left, what can you see on your hand? So all these are chains that you interact with using decentralized applications. You understand? So it means that the project you want to work on or you want to trade, the platform you are trading with, since we are trading with MigoSwap, we are going to be using core chain testnets. Like I said earlier, this is on core chain. If we are using MetaMask, if we are using this is Uniswap, this is in Ethereum. So it means that my network, I'm going to select Ethereum here. Then I'm going to connect. Yeah. If you are using PancakeSwap, I'm going to be using my chain. If I want to, the chain I want to use is Binance. I'm going to be using Binance. Yeah. Then the next thing for me to do is connect. But let me not do any connection now. Yeah. So let me go back to our wallet. So it's important that you set up your wallet from the beginning. You understand? So mostly as Africans, as Nigerians, wherever we might be, I can assure you that the major blockchains you are going to be using is Ethereum, Binance, maybe Solana, no Solana, Ethereum, Binance, maybe Celo. Then I'm looking at the popular blockchains that you are definitely going to be using. But mostly there are many Polygon. Yeah. So in most cases, these chains are already configured on MetaMask. So it's there for you. All you need to do is just for you to switch. You can see it's switching now. It's a switch to Ethereum. So if I go back to core testnet, it will take me back to core. Yeah. So the next thing, now let's set up this core. If you imagine you want to set up core, because you don't have, if you are there with me, I want to believe you don't have core. Once you go through your wallet, you definitely don't have core like I have here. You cannot see this one. You cannot see this. Core is not found now. You cannot see it in your wallet. It's here because I added it. Yeah. It's here because I added it. So I'm going to teach you how to add network. So let's go to network now. Let's add. So the next thing you want to do. Now, remember I said we are going to be using this. We are using this particular project. So everything is even written here. They said, I'm going to drop the link if you want to. I'm going to drop this link. Please, if you are, you can, anyone can also help me share links on the YouTube channel. Please help me share the links on YouTube channel also. Someone said it's looking at Trust Wallet. MetaMask is like, yeah, MetaMask is like Trust Wallet. Yeah, Trust Wallet, MetaMask is the same. They are both decentralized wallets. So you also have, on your phone, you can have Trust Wallet, you can have MetaMask. But I prefer using MetaMask because MetaMask is the de facto wallet mostly used by these decentralized applications and all that. And it's quite easy to manipulate and do your thing. Yeah. So we are going to start with this. Now, they said, one thing I like about this particular project, they made it easier for newbies to be able to onboard on their platform. So if you are new to this project, it's easier for you to interact. It's easier for you to start because everything is written down. So what they said, the first thing is to help you with getting started on MigoSwap testnet V1, we have created various resources listed below. So tools you will need, setting up a compatible core testnet wallet. So here we are using MetaMask. Say MetaMask, yeah? So you go to this site on how to add their network into your wallet. So, and this is it. This is it here. This is it. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to this place. So they say, hardcore testnet. So the first thing you come in contact with is this. The first thing you come in contact with is hard, let's say hard. Let me do as if I'm starting from again. So let me say okay, network. Okay, no. Let me close here. Okay, let's do it this way. So come here, yeah, come here. Then you see what I did? Click on this particular icon, this button, come here, then click on add network. You will be here. Let me go back again. So I want to assume you've downloaded your MetaMask, it's set up, and now you want to start interacting. So the first thing we need to set up the wallet. Now, each platform, each coin you are going to be dealing with, each platform, it belongs to a different network. Yeah. Normally, if you are following up on a particular project, they are going to tell you how to go about it. Now, this particular aspect, it's very, very important. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to add core testnet network to our wallet, which is this. So the first thing we are going to do, I have it here, but I'm going to go over it again. So you click on that button, you click on add network. Now, these are existing network. You have Avalanche, you have Phantom, Harmony, Arbitrum, and the likes, but Core is not here. So we want to add it manually. Yeah. So you come to this manual, add a network manually. You click here. So the first thing you are seeing is network name. So network name, you come to, I told you this is the link. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, this is the link. So set up this particular wallet. Yeah, it can also actually be found here. I dropped the link earlier. Once you click on this link, it will take you to that particular, it will take you here. Take you here. So the first thing you need to do is network name, which is called chain testnet. Copy this name. Then I go back to my wallet. Then I add it, paste. Then new RPC URL. I come here again. This is the link. I copy this link, copy link. I come here. Then I add. Yeah. Yeah. I had. Now, this what you are seeing here is because I have added this wallet before. I mean, I have added this network before, but this is how you go about it. So the next thing is the chain ID. The chain ID. So the chain ID is 11115. So you come here. I don't know if you are following on 1, 2, 3, 5. If you're not following, please let me know. Please, if you're not following, please, you can use your mic, or mute your mic, and you can always talk to me because I'm not actually seeing the chat directly. And if people are asking questions on YouTube, please kindly reach out to me also. Yeah, so chain ID. Then the next thing is currency symbol. From here, get the currency symbol. So the currency symbol here is sticker. It's sticker. It's sticker. So I'm going to add it here. I'm going to add it here. Yeah, then the next is the block explorer. To be fast. Okay, so this is the link to the block explorer. You copy the link and you paste it down here. And that is it. So once you've done this, all you need to do is just save. You save and that is it. Yeah, you save. Like I said earlier, I have done it before. So look at it, I have done mine. Do yours the same way. Are you guys following? Are you guys with me? So I want to assume you've done
We're
yours.
here.
I want to assume you've done yours so I can move further. Okay, once you've done, yeah, automatically you had network and it's there. You're going to be having this. You're going to be having this ticker. So then you can now select this. Make sure you are on this network. So make sure what is showing here is core chain testnet. So it means you are here, you are safe. Yeah. So the next step is this. So the next step is this. So once you've done that, then the next thing is we are going to be obtaining testnet tokens through the official core faucet link here. The official core faucet link. So I want you to understand something. You see, one of the advantages of Web3 is that one of the advantage is this. Yeah. As you build things, you need to test. And everything is open source. You understand? And you can test with people around the world. You can do different, you can test with people around the world. And also, there are different resources that are going to guide you and help you in order for you to set up these things. You get that's one about blockchain technology. There are a lot of materials because developers, people, investors, they want people to come in. And if you want people to come in, it means you need to make resources available for them to have a proper understanding of how the technology works. Yeah. So the next thing is we want to obtain testnet token. Now, remember I said something. On each chain you find yourself, on each blockchain you're interacting with, you will need the tokens of that platform. Like I said earlier, what we are going to be doing now, this one is on core chain. So we need the core chain tokens. We need the core chain tokens on our wallets so that we can pay fees. You understand? If you're on Uniswap, you will need UNI. You need Ethereum to pay fees. If you are in PancakeSwap, you are going to use BNB to pay fees. So you definitely need to have fee. So most time, if you don't even have BNB, if you are in as much as you interact with that platform, just make sure you always have like $5 worth as for payment of fees and all that to always help you. But since we are on the testnet, everything is going to be given to us free of charge now. So this is what we're going to do. Now, this link here, you're going to copy this link. You're just going to click on this link. Click on that link. It will take you to this place. This is called Share Testnet. Now, what this does is this. With this faucet, you can get free tokens to your wallet. Now, blockchain developers, creators of blockchain, they created all these tools so that once you create a platform on their blockchain, you should be able to test run how far your platform is working, how well it's working on their chain. And one of the things you need to do is to be able to do transactions. And how do you do transactions? You pay with fees. So yeah, they made all these tools available for you to test run. So we're going to be having free tokens on this platform. So what you're going to do now is this. You go to your MetaMask wallet. Yeah. You see your name here. You see these tokens, this button here. It contains what you call your address. Copy it. This is your address. Now, this address is what? Now, this wallet now that you've created, this particular wallet address is tied to this wallet. It's tied to this wallet. So this wallet is better you save it here. You know your address, keep it somewhere. Then your private key is also here. It's also important you keep and you save your private key. It's there. Keep your private key so that anytime you can easily migrate, you can easily move your tokens from one place to another. You can go to another computer. You can also open this particular wallet address with that same wallet address using your private key. So make sure it's safe somewhere else. Yeah. So what you're going to do is copy this your wallet address, come to this faucet, then paste it here. This is your wallet address. Now, this is going to be your wallet address that you are going to use. So it means if someone wants to transfer money to you, transfer crypto to you, this is what you'll be sending to them. But don't with time, you get to understanding what I'm saying. So you paste it here, then you click on I'm not a robot. Now let's be fast. That I want to log this up because we have a program by 6. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm not a robot. So you click on, now we have 2 things we need to do here. You have get ticker, get USDT. Yeah. Get ticker, get USDT. So click on get ticker. Once you click on get ticker, it will tell you successful. It will tell you successful. Then next one is, once you're done with get ticker, next one you click is get USDT. Make sure here is tick like this. Make sure your captcha is ticked. Then come here, click on get USDT. Once you click on get USDT, it's going to tell you successful. Yeah. Now, on my own hand, it's not telling me it's successful because I have collected before. And this wallet address is the same. So I have collected before, so I can't get any more. Now, what you see here, let me switch to my address now. Let me come here. So you see, after I did that, once you've done that, you will now have what I have here. Now I have one ticker, 116 USDT. One ticker, 116 USDT. Now, if you can see ticker and you can't see USDT, yeah, another thing you can do is this. If you can see this ticker, you can't see USDT, then you can also come here, this same faucet, you can just click on add ticker to MetaMask. Immediately, it's going to help you. See this MetaMask pops up, it's going to help you automatically add it to MetaMask because sometimes, so I want us to know something. These tokens, they are not available on MetaMask. Like I said, MetaMask is a decentralized it's a decentralized wallet. So most of the things you're going to be doing there, you're going to be configuring them yourself. You understand? So because right now, MetaMask is not aware of any token called USDT. You might need to add it manually or follow their faucet. So yeah, if I want to add this thing manually, you can see underneath here, you can see import tokens. If you look at your wallet under here, there's what you call import tokens. If you click on it, it's going to ask you to enter the token contract address, token symbol, token decimal. And luckily for us, you can see here, everything is done here. For USDT, this is the token address. This is contract address. And for this token also have their contract address. I'm going to show you better as we move forward. Let's go. So on my own hand, it's done. All you need to just do is this. Just copy. This is SUSDT. This is the one that you collected. If it is not appearing on your wallet, just copy this. Copy. Yeah. So come to your MetaMask. Come here. Paste here. The token symbol SUSDT. SUSDT. Then you have Voila. But you can see here it says token has already been added. That's because I have added mine already. Yeah, but this is how you can add yours. So once you've done that, you are going to have it showing here like this. Okay, someone says they can't find their private key. Now, the thing is, once you created your wallet address, now that you've created it, you can come here. I'm going to do something now. See, settings, security, and privacy. you see this place now. I don't click on it. But once I click on this thing, it's going to reveal my private key. Now, when you're setting up your MetaMask, I believe you entered your password and all that. So with here, you can save, if you forget your private key, you can copy your private key from here. This is how you can copy your private key. But if the wallet is not active anywhere, then I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do. The fund is lost. That's what with blockchain, with crypto. Once you start interacting with MetaMask like this, yeah, make sure you have a backup of your private key somewhere. This is your secret key. Your key is different from your wallet address. With your key, you can move your crypto funds. You can use if I change device, if my PC is stolen or it got spoiled or damaged, if I have written down my key somewhere, especially on hardware like a paper or somewhere it's safe and secure, if you want to save it in your PC or whatever you want to save it, make sure it's safe. You lock it up or make sure your computer is not hacked and all that. So save it somewhere that it's safe and secure. So save your private key, because with your private key, you can easily move. You can easily, once you lost your device or this computer got spoiled, you can go to a next system. They're using that import button, import with your private key. And once you import, automatically all your crypto funds will appear. So that is the advantage of that. So let's go back to this. So I want to assume we are all set with this right now. So once you have this in place, you are good to go. You are good to go. Now, but I want us to go the extra mile. So we're going to also do something now. We are also going to add, now you see there's SUSDT here. You can see from that link I sent you, the first link. Then there's also test Doge core. Yeah. Then you can see there's test Shiba core. Now I want you to understand this. All these tokens were created so that you can run that platform. Yeah, they are out for testing purposes. Once you understand how to make use of this, then it will be easier for you to interact when you're on the mainnet. Testing is for testnet. Then the mainnet, that's when the major transactions takes place. That's where it takes place. Yes. If you have funds, now, if you have funds in Binance, someone is asking, sorry, that if I want to trade on Binance and I need to move the funds from MetaMask to Binance, yeah, you can easily move your funds from MetaMask, from Trust Wallet to Binance. You can move from Binance to Trust Wallet. So you can also move from Trust Wallet to Binance. You can move from Trust Wallet to MetaMask. You can do these transactions, but you need to be careful. I'm going to explain those things as we move further. So now let's do something. So let's do something. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. So now I want to add this one to my wallet. Now already this is not available on my wallet. Like I said, all these things are self-configured. So if you're going to be adding tokens to your wallet, you need to add them physically. So I'm going to be adding this one to my wallet because it's currently not available. It's not showing on my wallet. So I'm going to copy this. This is called the CA. It's called the contract address of that token. Each token on the blockchain, Binance, BTC, Ethereum, Solana, all of them, they all have their contract address that identifies them on the blockchain. So I showed you earlier those data we can see about the visualization of those crypto assets, the prices, how you can see people interacting and all that. The reason why all those are possible is because of the contract address. Those are the things that they use. Those are the things that the API connects to for you to show all those things that you can see. So this test, we are going to see how to make use of test. So I'm going to add this test right now. So I'm going to use here again the same thing, import tokens, contract address. I'm going to paste them here, paste my contract address, the token symbol, already, you see, and one thing I like here is the only thing I did was just the contract address. Automatically, MetaMask picked the token symbol and picked decimal. I didn't need to impute it manually. Yeah. So it means MetaMask, I am connected to the internet. MetaMask is connected to the blockchain. And this token has been created on the blockchain. So immediately I clicked, I imputed the token address. MetaMask already, using smart contracts, was able to get the token symbol of that address and whatever details that is needed. So automatically it was filled up. So next thing I just click on add token. Add token there, import. Let me import again. So import. So now we have this one is now showing here my wallet. So I need to go back. So now you have CDC is now showing. This is just showing. I'll go back to your questions, please. So the next thing, let's add the other one is okay, test Shiba. So I'm going to use test Shiba now. I'm going to copy the contract address, go back to wallet, then go to the same process, import tokens, click on and paste it here. Immediately, TSC, which is test Shiba, popped up. So you can see, then add, import tokens, import. Now it's done. Yeah. So now we are set. So now we have these coins available in our wallet. Now, the reason why we needed to add all this is so that we can do transactions, so that once we start buying and selling, now you can see when you be able to understand all this better. So next thing I'm going to do is, now that we have all this set up, our wallet is set up, our tokens that we're going to use is set up, everything is being imported, and we are good to go. So go to this migoswap.dex. I'm going to copy it again and paste. I'm going to paste it via migoswap.dex. Now, this is migoswap. So the first thing you need to do is you will need to connect. Sorry. Erase that. Let me erase that. Okay, yeah. So the next thing you need to do, let me disconnect. Log out. So once you open that link, this is what you will be met with. Now, if for those that are using their phone, yeah, if you're able to, it's the same process in your phones, the same process that you go to MetaMask, you add your wallet, you add wallet, you add those tokens. The settings are just there, the same thing you're going to do. Then, but on the phone, you're going to use your wallet app. You're going to use the browser. If you look at the side of the phone, there's what you call the browser that you can see for you to have access to. It's almost like, oh, it's not shown here. Android, I'm coming. Let me see if it's here. Okay, there's no, the full picture is not here. But it's going to be like this. You click on this three-dot menu, it will show you how to, once you click on it, it will show you a browser. So what you will need to do is copy that link and paste on the browser. So you're going to be using the browser inside MetaMask if you are using Android or iOS. But if you're using your PC, you are just going to open a normal tab, copy and paste the link like this, and you get this exchange. Yeah. So the next thing you're going to be doing is look at this. You see connect button. So you click on connect. Then it brings out Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Wallet Connect. Now, what do you have on your phone? You have MetaMask. I mean, what do you have on PC? So you select MetaMask. Now, you see, immediately I select MetaMask, this appears. See balance, you see my balance and all that, my TikTok balance and all that. So show me balance. I have one. I have TikTok here. I have one. now, but since like I said earlier, this is new, this is testing, it's not connected to the mainnet. So on a normal basis, if you're connected to PancakeSwap, for example, you connect to wallet, let me connect my wallet. Let me use Binance, MetaMask. I want to show us something. I'm trying to show us something, the difference now. So now it's telling me to switch. Yeah, because I'm going to a new chain. This Binance is on, this PancakeSwap is on Binance, another chain. So it's telling me to switch. So I'm going to switch and connect to Binance. So automatically, I have been connected to Binance. So switch network. I have switched network now to Binance. Now my wallet will be connected to Binance. Yeah. So now this is mainnet. This is no longer testing, for example, but I want to show something. So if I want to interact, I'll click here. So you can see now. So all these are coins on Binance. These are coins that you can easily access that are here. You don't need to have them. They are here already because this is on the mainnet. So these are coins. They are BUS. They are here already. Yeah, so you don't need to do any other thing. They are here already. This is for Uniswap, for PancakeSwap. The same goes to Uniswap. So go back to where we were. Now, we are here. So we are here, back to here. So what I want to do now is this. Okay, now I want to make trade. I want to make trade. Yeah, I want to make trade. But normally, the way you trade is this. Now, this is what you need to understand. You need to understand this entire interface. Because once you understand this interface, it's applicable to the other centralized platforms you're going to be interacting with. Now, this is your home tab. This is your home tab. This is exchange, which is here. This is liquidity. You see it's changed. This is exchange, which is the swap. This is liquidity. This is, they are both doing different things. So we are using swap. This is liquidity by switch. This is liquidity, but this is swap. Then here is to connect your button. Here's the site logo. Here's the functionality of this particular DEX. Call it DEX, Decentralized Exchange. There's an exchange where you can trade crypto. Then you see from and you see to. This from, what it means is you are converting from a token probably in your wallet to another token. So you are swapping a token to another token. So now let's go ahead. We want to swap to T. Now remember, in our wallet we have TDC and TSC. We have I need to, okay, yeah, let me switch back to let me switch back to core testnets. Yeah, I'm back to core. I went back to BNB before. So now we have TDC, we have SDC. So we want to trade now. So let's go to trading. So we are converting from core. Remember, I have core. Apart from core, there's also USDT. But these coins, they are not here. They are not showing here. They are not showing here. Now, this is something that we need to understand also. As a crypto trader, like Toshuku was asking on the chat, as a crypto trader, if you are used to Binance, it's different here on here. Because here, with a decentralized exchange, one advantage is you have access to several markets, to several projects that are not on Binance, they are here. If you're looking at cheat coin, if you want to make quick money, they are all here. They all happen in the centralized exchange, not in exchange of Binance. Because Binance, before you list on Binance, you go through some process. They will need to vet your tokens and the likes. But here, there are several tokens on that blockchain that you can find here on this particular decentralized, using the centralized exchange. You understand? But remember, this is a test net. So what we're going to do next, we want to add the crypto we want to swap to. Now, because they are not here, we are going to do the same thing we did while we were importing the tokens. So let's go back to that medium. So remember, I want to use this. I need this token address. I want it to appear on my swap. So I'm going to copy this. You can follow me as I'm doing it. Then let me start. Then I said, yeah, we are converting from to something. So we want to select what we are converting to. So I'm going to put the contract address here. Yeah, so you made like you paste it. This token shows here. So it shows add. Now I have added it. Yeah, I'm going to go back. So if I come here now, you can see TDC is now showing. Yeah, so I'm going to go to back to medium. Then let me use for this one, because this is one we want to convert to. Test the bar. I'm going to come back here, copy. Yeah, then do the same. The same is applicable here. Paste also. Then hard. I'll click on hard. Then it will hard automatically. Then I cannot find. So if you click here now, you can now see TDC, TSC. Okay, now. So let's go back. I want to also have this. I want to have this USDT. I'm going to paste. Okay. And I've loaded. So hard. Yeah. So now I am set and I am good to go. Okay, let me look for if there are questions. Okay, you are lost. Please, where are you? Hello, where are you? Where are you? If you are lost, okay. Okay. So I should go ahead. So we are going to do a swap now. So remember now, I have added those tokens. Since I have added it, now it's showing both from and to. So it's now showing now, since we've added them manually. Remember, like I said earlier, this is testnet. So these things automatically, they don't get to be picked from the chain, the mainnet chain, or what have you. Is all testing. So we need to add all these things manually. But when you start going to the mainnet, like I showed you earlier, it might become easier for you to do all these things. So now let's swap. Let's swap. I want to show us something. So let's swap. So now let's do something. I have core. Yeah, I have core. One core. And I want to buy, I want to buy TDC. I select TDC. So I have TDC, I have core. Yeah, so I'm going to impute it. I don't want to use one. I can say 0.001. It's telling me that if I'm buying 0.002, I am going to get, you see, it shows automatically. What it's doing is it automatically generates the value of this to this, meaning the value of 0.02 core is equal to 11.8 TDC. So it's like saying you want to buy BTC now. Yeah. One BTC is equal to 20,000 and 24,000 USDT or 24,000 US dollars, right? So it's the same thing that is happening here. You understand? So I want to buy this TDC. And this TDC is worth 0.02 core. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to click on swap. So once I click on swap, it asks, it is going to ask me how much you estimated you will receive at least 11.71490 TDC, or the transaction we VAT. Now what this is saying is this: it's simple. It's telling me now that I want to swap from 0.02 core. I want to swap from core to TDC. You get now, like I said earlier, all you need to do, you'll definitely be paying fees but the fees are minimal, they are small. So 0.02 core. Officially, one core is about $7. Officially, one core is about 7 USD. If you look at this, sorry, let's go back to, if you look at, come back to here. If I want to search for, let me see. I want to search for core. I want to just show something. So core is so one core is about $7. Okay, let it load. No, I have too many tabs open. So it's not even said. Wow, okay. So one core is official price now. If I did be on the mainnet, one core is about $3.18. What I want us to get is this. I want us to understand the insignificant value of fee, how minimal a fee is. Now, remember, one core is just like $3, just $3. But now we are transacting with 0.02 core, yeah, which is even less than $1. Yeah, and the fee they are taking is even so low. You get, so at the end of the day, the fee is so minimal that you won't even be able to feel it. Yeah, so I'm going to click on swap. You see the transaction, see what is happening, waiting for confirmation. And sometimes, yeah, when testing it can take time. Okay. So, okay, that shows that, okay, confirm. It has gone. So I need to confirm, tell him to confirm that I want to make this transaction. So I'm going to confirm. So once I confirm now, it's gone, it's done. So immediately I confirm, it automatically, it was closed up. Now, see, I want you to understand something now. So this is where, initially when I started, I said, when I was talking about blockchain, I said everything you do, it can be seen by everyone. It's transparent. Once you create a transaction, it's appended to a block. A new block is created and relied, and you can view that transaction. Now we are going to click. I'm going to click on this. Say view on core scan. So you are going to see the transactions I just made. Yeah. So this is it. So I just made a transaction, and the value of my transaction is about $0.01 tico. You understand? So this is the blockchain. You can see this is blockchain. Yeah. So this is the Explorer. This Explorer tells you this is the value of one core. So this receipt now, it's there. So let's say, for example, you made a transfer to someone on the blockchain, and they said they've not received it, or they want to lie that they did not get it. It's quite easy to check. You don't have a problem. What you need to do, from your wallet, you can go and check your transaction history. Or you click on, you're definitely going to be having it, or you go to the core scan. If you have the wallet in your app, you're going to see the details of transactions you've done in the past. You're going to see it. Also, you're also going to see a transaction arch. This is transaction arch. This is also important. So if someone says they didn't get it, all you need to do, just copy and paste this, or view the transaction history on the blockchain. You are going to see it. You're going to see the timestamp. You're going to see the value. You're going to see if it gets to the person's account. So this one now, what we did, we are buying from MigoSwap to this wallet address. And what did we buy? We bought test Doge core, which is TDC. Do you understand? So it means that we bought from MigoSwap to this particular wallet address. We bought 11.8 of TDC, which is this. Do you understand? So that is it. So once it's done, so what this is saying is from from this address to Migo swap for 0.02, this is the call you spent. So the call is going from your address. Why the call is going from your address to the swap, to the liquidity pool, you are interacting from the swap to this address, then for this particular value and all that. So everything, basically, everything is done on the blockchain. Everything can be seen on this Explorer. This Explorer is for this core shape. You have the one for BTC, you have the one for Ethereum, and you have the one for Binance. So close. Now, what it means now is I got to 11. So I'm going to look at my wallet right now. So you can see for my wallet now, I now have 11.8 TDC. And my call was 1 before. Now it has reduced to 0.199 because I bought a particular coin that has been, because I swapped and I bought a particular coin, which is TDC. Yeah. So let me do this before I go to the question. Let me do another one. So now let me buy with, now I want to buy with this USDT. Now, if you can buy with this, I want to buy with USDT. I want to take balance from my USDT to buy, let me see, I want to buy TSC. So I want to buy TSC with my USDT, but now let me buy, now one thing with USDT is the crypto form of US dollars. USDT is the crypto form of US dollars. You have USDC, you have USDT. You get, so I want to buy, let's say I want to buy 1 USDT worth of TSC. So first of all, this is what it's saying. So what it's telling me now is automatically that it is telling me that 1 USDT is the same as 201,403, which is like 201,000 TSC. So the value of 1 USDT, the value of one USDT is equal to 201K of TSC. That's what it means. So now I'm going to click on buy. But now what I get price impact to I. Price impact to I. Now, this is something you're going to be coming in contact with once you want to start buying coin. Price impact might be too high if you have a lot of people buying it, or the rate at which it changes, it's fast. Because one thing you need to know is this. As people go to buy a particular coin, as you buy a coin, yeah, you're not the only one buying. People are buying it. So, and it means that the more you buy, so one thing I need you to understand is this. This is USDT. This is TSC. The more people buy TSC from the market, the higher the price of TSC will be. So it means that if today 1,000, let's say if today $50 million was spent in purchasing TSC from the market, yeah, I assure you by tomorrow the price of TSC would have increased. Meaning, if 50 million would have given you 1 billion of TSC, by tomorrow 50 million will be giving you like 500 million of TSC. Do you understand? So one thing about crypto and how the price increases from time to time and how the prices increases, the more people buy a particular asset and lock it up, the higher the price of that asset. Then the more people sell, if people begin to sell that particular asset, the price of that asset will reduce. That is why you see the market is highly volatile. That's why you see prices of crypto assets tends to go up and down. Why? The more people buy, the higher the price. So once BTC starts going up, it means people are buying it. So if it starts going down and go there, it means people are selling it. Do you get? So when you start in a case like this, say price impact to high, you are going to be experiencing this from time to time. once you start using the satellite exchange. So all you might need to do is either you increase your slippage or tolerance. Let me say I want to increase my tolerance, my slippage tolerance to 1%. You see what I did? I came here, I created like 1%. So this slippage, what this is telling you is like it's in a way it helps you to mitigate against the excess price as price is going up and down, up and down. Yeah. So the rate at which it's going up, if you are using a lower slippage, it means it's like it's low. So if you want to really be at speed, you need to use a higher slippage value. Yeah. So now it's still saying too high. Too high. Okay. Now what if I do something? How many before one? Yeah. What is it saying? Is saying too high? Yeah. Okay. Let's do something. Now let me change. Let me use core. And there's something I want us to get. 0.001 again. It will give me 4. This one is not saying it's not telling me anything. Yeah. Then, but if I use sticker, if I use USDT, it brings that price, okay, price impact to high. So this another, see, once you've gone through this route and it's not working, let's go back to the default value. Let me use 0.5. Okay. Once you're doing like it and it's not working, so you know that, okay, fine, it's possible there's no enough liquidity of this. So I might want to reduce it to 0.01. You see what happened now? If I use 1, send me point back to 1. Use 0, if I even use 0.1, let's see. Yeah, it's still telling me it can work. Let me use 0.1. Yeah. So what this is saying is like there's no enough of this. There's no enough of, sorry. There's no enough of, it's telling me that there's not enough of liquidity for this particular token. So it means you can't buy more than a certain level. So if you buy higher, it won't be able to work. It won't work except you buy lower. Yeah. And please, that is because we are doing tests. So it means that liquidity for this particular token or this particular coin is reduced. It's not much. Do you understand? The liquidity for this particular token is not much. So that is why it's saying the price impact is high and the price impact is the price impact is high. So now let's do this transaction. I don't want to buy. Let me go for, yeah, so let me go with this. So I click on approve. Remember, this is testnet, and sometimes the networks affect it. I'm coming. All right. So it has gone. It's approving. Approving. Normally, if you are doing it for the first time, the particular token, it might need to approve first before you can swap. So it has been approved. So now I can swap. So these are normal things that happen on the blockchain. Then confirm. So if you're doing something for the first time, it might need to be approved before you can swap and all. Okay, now let me go back to the question. Okay, there will be a follow-up class. Our time is almost fast spent. We have just watching by 6. Okay, okay. So let me just use 10 minutes more. So basically this is how it's being done. You understand? So this is for the centralized exchange where you can trade crypto assets, buy and sell. Then you can also provide liquidity. You can provide liquidity. I'm going to maybe on our next class, I'll talk about that. But for now, this is how it works. Yeah, this is how it works. And remember, like I said earlier, what it has to do with the blockchain, the assets you want to buy into is, and also the blockchain, then you setting up your MetaMask wallet. Yeah, which is very important. So if you're going to be going into crypto trading, get your MetaMask set up, yeah, and understand how you can switch between the various networks, because you're going to be swapping between Ethereum, Binance, Core, Solana, and several of them out there. There are so many of them out there where you want to do this swapping and the likes. Yeah, so you're going to be doing enough of this. So I want to believe that you were able to get how to set up your wallet, which is very, very important, and how you can trace and understand how transactions are done on the blockchain. Yeah, so this is PancakeSwap for Binance. You have Uniswap and all. So let me just quickly answer the question about okay, there will be a follow-up class. So someone asked, well, those guys, is it not better? Is it not better we just fund from Binance? And if we want to save, we can move here. Yeah, now the thing is, for you to start interacting with DEX, you would need to fund your wallet. So the first thing would be to have an account with a platform like Binance or Coinbase Pro or Huobi or BitGet or OK Exchange and the like. So that it's only with that platform you can officially move your dollar or your naira to a crypto asset. So in Binance right now, if you're in Nigeria, crypto saving is crypto trading is kind of banned. So you can't really move crypto assets from your bank to Binance. Yeah. So what you do is P2B. P2P. You do P2P where you can trade where you can buy tokens from someone. So Binance serves as a platform. So you go to the P2P channel, you see how much you want to buy. If you want to buy 50,000 worth of, let's say USDT, first of all, I would advise you buy a USDT or you buy USD. Those are the dollar equivalent in crypto assets. You understand? So it's better you buy those dollar equivalent first. So whatever you want to trade with, you cannot buy it with that dollar equivalent using the USDT or USD or USDC. There are several of them also. Yeah. But if you're in the UK, you're in the US, yeah, I think UK, you should be able to move your funds from your bank account to Binance. So that will be the first step. So I would advise everyone now, if you don't have a Binance account, please set up one, register with Binance. Just go, it's simple. Download Binance app. Download Binance app. Where did I? Sorry. So download Binance app. Binance. These are the common ones we have. These are the common ones we have here in Nigeria and Africa. Go to Binance. create your account. It's easy, it's fast. Create your account. That will be the first stage. If you're in a place whereby you should be able to move funds, where you can move from your bank to Binance, you can easily do that on your app. If you don't understand how, you can reach out to me. I'm going to help you out how to go about that aspect. You can reach out to me also, or you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp also. So set up your account. So against our next class, it's going to be better if we have Binance set up, or wherever you are. If you are using Coinbase Pro, it's fine. If you are using BitGet, but it's okay. If you're using OK Exchange, it's okay. But if you're in Africa, if you're in Nigeria, use Binance. Binance will be easier, and I'm going to put you through on how to set up your Binance, how to move your funds first of all from your accounts to Binance. Then from there, you can start trading using Binance, or you can now move your funds from Binance to your wallet. It's because most of these transactions, like what I just explained to you, is going to be taking place in your wallet using decentralized platforms. You're going to be doing that there. So I'm going to teach you how to do all that aspects, move from your Binance to your wallet. So that will be all for now. If you have questions before we go, simply just ask me. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. So you can ask me questions. So you can ask me your questions. Also, if questions are coming from YouTube, please let me know. Let me know if I can see on YouTube. Okay, any questions, please? We just have like 10 minutes to go.
Any questions? If there are no questions, that's okay. Okay, so if you do have any questions and you want to forward it later or something like that, have you got an email, Dede?
Email
address. Right. How can we find
you?
Yeah. You just remove it because I'm not talking about
Let me know.
Okay, so your email address, how can we find you on social media platforms,
That's okay. My email on Twitter, is Twitter. Yes, I sent my email.
Okay.
I sent my email is there.
Right.
I sent my.
Yeah, you love it. Honestly, Dede, I'm really impressed. Okay, so we have your number here. Okay, thank you so much. See what we always say about some people, you're not called. Some people are not called into the church. Like the last time I had Dede, as a way of hearing it was last year. He's been going on and on and on. So this is what we're saying, like we have apostles in the marketplace. So, if you know your craft, come out, come teach us. We need to invest in this, invest in that. Christians need to step out and start ruling, and that's the deal, really. That's why we've called this kind of meeting. Honestly, Dede, thank you so much. As you've promised, you're going to have a follow-up class, and we're looking forward to that, most definitely. So how do we find you on Instagram, Facebook?
I'm not okay. I'm not active there. So I'm only active on Twitter.
Okay, great. So he's active on Twitter, but he's also on the He's also on the Fierce Federation, so you'll see him there. The name is right there, or you can just reach out to me, and I'll find a way to link you up with Dede. Thank you so much. You've been a blessing to our Pigeon, and of course to the Fierce Federation. God bless you all. Thank you so much, everyone that showed up. We appreciate each and every one of you. I see Pastor Kenny there. Grace, thank you. Ife, I see you. Blessed, thank you so much. Sister Rachel, thank you. Sister Mercy, thank you so, so much. I think Apostle Adam and all of them, they've left, but we appreciate each and every one of you, everyone who has clocked in and, of course, left. There's going to be a follow-up class. We're going to make that known. But than anything else, please join the Fierce Federation. Usually, we have a lot of things planned for this year, and we're just going to be unleashing them one at a time. Thank you so much. So from here, we move to the Warrior Prayer Gym on Clubhouse, of course. We're going to have IHP, which is In His Presence Book Club. Yeah. So we're studying Leviticus 23 very quickly. Ife, I see you. God bless you. All right. So see you all. Okay. So I'm going to round up with prayer. Dede, do you want to pray for us? See you. Just pretend it's Bitcoin. Go ahead, just pray for us. Okay. All right.
Yeah, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Father Lord, I want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge and my experience with the people of God and everyone that are out there listening and watching us. I pray that what we have learned today will stay with us.
Amen.
And as we go, ideas to improve on this, for we to be better in doing this, to be revealed unto us in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Crypto is the future. I see it as the future. And for that, I believe God wants his children to benefit from that. I pray that you give us the wherewithal to start investing in this and the funds to be able to trade in crypto and to do what we want to do. And the idea the sources that we will need to be part of this technology for we to be better at it. I pray that you give it unto us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
As we live with God's word, we live with his wisdom, his knowledge, and we are always blessed. In Christ's name, I pray.
Amen. Amen. In Jesus' name. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you. Thank you, Dede.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So please send your would you want to get some feedback, Dede? Would you like that?
Yeah. I would love that. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be sending everything to the Telegram group so that we can get all your feedback. Thank you so much. God bless you all. And on this, do we have to share the grace? Should we share the grace? Because we're going into another segment. Okay. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen.
Goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. And we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Henceforth, let no man trouble us, for we build upon your bodies the mark of the Lord Jesus Christ. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Praise God. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.